and welcome to Puppy Day School with Ollie, Louie, and Sophie. And we are today working on practical tips for hanging out when you're eating, when you're just sitting and your dog wants attention. So I'm having my breakfast, and so we're kind of killing two birds with one stone here. But I want to show you how I work so that these puppies don't choose to jump all over me, don't choose to be barking, are learning to have calm behaviors in the presence of just somebody hanging out or somebody that has food. So I'm going to get up and down a couple times because that tends to make them a little more amped up. But the trick with really working with puppies is to make other things more valuable than me and my food. So anytime I can, I'm hanging out. I'm making the ground really comfy. So it's wet out here, but I put this nice soft little rug down. I have a bunch of kibble, and it's not even like high value treats. It's just puppy kibble because these guys have also had really sensitive tummies this week. So I'm trying not to do treating with anything other than kibble, and even that at a very bare minimum. So I've also got some toys. Louie's been here much longer. He's actually graduating today, and he also stays with me overnight, so he gets to practice a lot of this regularly, and he's happy, content, kind of chewing on his toy. And these guys are kind of just checking stuff out. But I'm constantly adding kibble to the ground to make that more exciting. So as I said, I'm going to get up, move around a little bit. Hi, what's going on? What is that? Okay, I'm going to sit back down. They know I have treats, but before, and this is the key, before anybody, you missed it. Before, that is the key. Once a behavior happens, jumping up, putting paws on a table, on a counter, on a coffee table. That's my shoelace. The reinforcement has already happened, meaning if a puppy jumps up on me or jumps up here, and all of a sudden they get to see things at a different level, they get to smell things they didn't smell before, they then get my attention, and I have to come over and touch them or talk to them. Even if I'm saying no, off, any of that stuff, that is so much reinforcement. So I am trying to always look at being proactive and preventing mistakes from happening before they happen. So I know that if I sit down with food, what are the chances that puppy's going to try to jump on my lap? Really high. So again, let's do this. I'm going to grab my little breakfast croissant. Hi, guys. What do I have? I'm even going to call them over and just put some treats on the ground. And then, oh, yeah, I got this. Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to put a couple treats on the ground. I'm going to put a couple treats on the ground. Louie, sit. So for a dog that's better at behaviors that we've practiced, like Louie, because he's been here longer, he actually has to practice a down stay. For these guys, I can have them do a sit, I can lure them into a down, but I'm going to continue with my reward pattern. Okay, so we're going to try this again. Hi, little monkeys. Hi. Oh, look what I got some breakfast. Oh, thank you. Guys, that's so good. I'm waiting to see. Thank you. I'm waiting to see if yes, you can offer me a sit. So one of the other things, and here we go, we come back here. Yay! We did a little, weren't quite prepared that time. Here we go. Down, down, down. So One of the other things that I am working on when I was just standing up before is waiting for a dog to offer me a nice behavior instead of being told what to do all the time. Can my puppy figure out that in order to get things it wants, they have to figure out a nice behavior, like sit? Okay, so, and it was just, I wasn't really following along with my lesson plan. I wasn't really paying attention. So again, puppies get, so if I get a mistake, like jumping up, I need to also be very careful about not rewarding right away. Even if the dog offers me something, I gotta hold off for a few minutes and wait till so that they don't, what we call chain events together. I don't want jumping and to lead to sitting to lead to a treat. Does that make sense? I need to make sure that there's no pairing of those events together. So even if the dog then comes around and offers me a behavior immediately following, I can't reward for that. It's a little more complicated training philosophy, but again, constantly rewarding this nice behavior. So in addition to that, for our week with Sophie, and which is week 2, but she had a short week this week, and our first week with my cutie pie Ollie, we are working on our foundation games, continuing with touch. What is that? Yes. No, baby boo. We're working with touch. Yes. Good. Sophie, touch. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. And again, just continuing trying to touch. Yes. So our hand targeting, our name game, offering nice behaviors like our sit, touch. Yes. Sophie has literally touch. The most amazing attention span. Excuse me. Touch. Yes. Can you offer me a nice behavior? Yes. There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was awesome. And you are being such a good buddy. You're being such a good mentor, Mr. Louie. So those are kind of things, really practical things that I want you to just be thinking about. How can we constantly be proactive and reinforce good behaviors in the home, out and as well as out and about. Also, don't be afraid to use your leash in the house when you are home as a kind of a method to help control good behavior. If you get a lot of jumping in the house, you can step on your leash. If you get a lot of jumping on the counter, you can pull the puppy down without having to talk to them or touch them. You can use it as a tie down. For dogs like Louie, who started off not being able to do this nice long down stay, I would sit at dinner and I would tether him with his leash, hi buddy, to a chair or a table next to me so that he didn't keep getting up and wandering around. Okay, so I was pretty sure I might get a jump right there, so I prevented it by doing a little petting and then rewarding. So using your leash as a tie down, as a management tool is really helpful for puppies, especially if they have a lot of energy and tend to run around and do crazy things in the house. So continue with your foundation games. I'll send you links to those if you have not, if you didn't get any last week. And we will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.